What's up, potato haters? This is Triple XD, and I'm back with another video. And if you noticed, I have deleted some of the videos on my channel. I didn't like them, which probably was a mistake deleting them, but I decided I didn't want to carry on with those episodes, and I was going to start all over, and I was going to stick to probably one game instead of a lot more. But today, that's not what I'm coming here to talk about. Today, I'm coming here to talk about h1z1. Yes, the game that failed. Yes, the game that hasn't been very good the past year or so, that has a really bad player base and is pretty much dead. And I just want to talk to you about basically why it failed and why it's not going to work anymore. And so I guess let's get right into this, and let's start with back in 2014, 2015, the good things about the game and what was going on really well. And let's start with the map. The map was pretty big. There was lots of houses and buildings and all sorts of things around that you could do. There was secret places, cool things. It was really well done. They spent a lot of time on it, and I just think it was really good. And I think it was better than Daisy back when it was out in 2014, 2015. And the map really did a good job of balancing loot. Like, you would find food in cupboards, you would find weapons on desks and stuff in places that you would think they would be, medicine and medicine cabinets and all that stuff. It was really good, and they did a really, really good job of doing the loot. And they also did a really good job of balancing the car spawn, where there wasn't too many, but there wasn't too little. So they did a really good job of placing them in good spots and placing the loot to fix the car in really good spots where you'd think that it would be, and it had a really, really good player base. It did. There was a lot of people, and there was your trolls, there was the people that want to shoot you down on sight for your loot, and then there's the people that are just super, super nice and would take you in and help you out and stuff. And it was a really fun game, and it had good crafting. There was a lot of crafting to do, a lot of blueprints to find and stuff, a lot of things you could do in the game. And then there was the base building. The base building was really good. At the start, it wasn't super good, but they fixed a lot of the things that were happening with it that weren't super good, and it ended up really well. And I think that they balanced this game really well in 2014 and 2015. And then, that's really it just worked back when it was getting updated frequently. And then they decided to, go off and take their money and leave, and a lot of people left, and they put the game off, and we're only working on H1Z1 King of the Kill, I believe. And, they just updated it, like about a year ago, I think, and, it had very big problems with it. It had a very small map, a very, very small map, and it just, it didn't work. It was so small that you didn't need a car, but it was so small that you didn't need a car, but too big to walk everywhere, so it was very unbalanced. And so it was kind of in the middle of, I want a car, but then you don't need it as much when you actually have it, because you're going around the map within a minute. It's not good. And they added new zombies too, and I think that was one of the worst things that they did. The worst things that they did. They added this new zombie that I believe they added it, because I've played hundreds of hours of the game, and I have not seen it on the original map. And it's like this zombie that will blur your vision, have a green tint, and slow you down. And if you don't kill that zombie fast, it will kill you. no matter what. No matter how far away you are, no matter where you are, it doesn't matter. It will instantly kill you. If it sees you and you get blurred, then you're going to die unless you kill it first. And then, they really messed up the base building. They really made it not fun at all. They made it where you have to, have a certain area where you can build your base. And, I think it was smart, and it kind of fixed a lot of the overpopulation of bases everywhere, but it's not fun to do that. It basically ruins the whole thing of base building. It makes it not fun. You have a designated amount of area where you can put your base, and it's just stupid. Then they have the radiation zone, and I think this is the worst part. The map could be so much bigger. If you look at the map, there's areas that are lined out, and I don't know what they're doing with that. I don't know if they're going to leave it like that or if they're going to make the map bigger. I honestly can't tell. I really can't, and I think they should, but I don't know if they will. And, it's just dumb. You don't know where you're going. The road leads to the radiation zone, and you drive out there and you're dying, and you have to go back in. They need to fix it, honestly. I think there's just nothing else to say about that. They need to fix it, and it really ruins the game. It makes it not fun. And then they have the safe zones, and that's just as bad as the radiation zones, honestly, in my opinion. It's an area where people can just hang out and do nothing, fill up the lobbies, and just hang there, and they can't get killed. They can just sit there, hoard loot, all that stuff, hoard vehicles in there, and it's done. I don't like it. I really don't. There's a merchant there that you can buy stuff from. That's cool, but I think it's just not good. And then there's the zombies in general. I feel like their AI, what makes them walk towards you and walk randomly, it feels really bad on this map, and I don't know why. I don't know if they changed it, tried to do something new with it, but it feels a lot different, and it feels like the zombies are dumber than they should be. I mean, they just, they will stop detecting you with, if you run inside of a building. They don't even try to come in. They don't, and I don't like it. It's not good. So, I really think that's why it failed. There could be more reasons, there could be less, and that's what makes it not enjoyable. That's the last part of the things that they tried to update made it not enjoyable. The game died off, they tried to fix it, and they failed. And it really did not work, what they were trying to do. And I don't think it will ever come back. I don't think it will ever be a game that people talk about or remember for very long. And I haven't even seen people been posting lately, because there's such limited stuff to do, and that's just it. That's really the main thing there. There's not a lot of things to do, and they failed to fix it. So I hope you guys thought this information was good on this game. I hope if you see this, if you've not already known about this game, if you see this game, please don't buy it. Please don't. Seriously. Back in 2014, 2015, definitely should have bought it, but now, after it's just dead, it's not fun. Just don't. I hope you guys found this information useful, and I will see you in the next video.